everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Letty, this is Letty Sparkle. Hello and welcome. So in today's video, we're just going to be doing this eye look. I just shared some tips with you on how I do my eyes because I do have very hooded eyes now. My eyes have dropped slightly, I've got extra skin and everything, so the way I do them has had to change slightly. I'm still learning and I'm still picking up tips, always watching new videos, always watching new techniques. So this is what I'm currently doing at the moment. If I want to have like a dramatic eye look, you could totally do this a little bit softer if you use different shades and different colours, but I kind of go through it in a bit more detail within the video. So if this is something that interests you and you want to see how I got this look, then please just keep on watching. Thank you. So in today's video, we're just going to be doing this eye look, and it is quite dramatic, but I wanted to use colours that would really show what I'm doing. So this is what I would do if I wanted a smoky look, and you can do this. Obviously I used the Louise Love Affair Palette, and I used, well, they're very warm, so I used this colour, this colour, this colour, and this colour, and then this one. So I'm going to show you on this eye how I created this eye look. It's not quite finished yet, I still need to add mascara and a little bit underneath, so we'll do that together on this eye. So to start off with, I used the Spectrum B10 brush, and I'm going to use that on I'm going to use the shade Liar Liar. And for that I'm going to go in with, I don't think I've got my P. Louise on that eye. I've had a couple of tries with this eye, and I wasn't happy with the outcome, so I've had to remove everything and reapply. So I'm just going to go in a bit of P. Louise base. I'm using P. Louise base as a primer for my eyes in shade Rumor 2. In my opinion, this is one of the best like eye primers around. I've not really used any for many years. So I'm going to keep my eye open, and I'm going to go straight into that inner corner. See the pigment on that? So, and I'm trying to not raise my eyebrows, so because I want to be able to see what I'm blending. So I keep my eye open, apply the colour, and then I can shut it to blend, and I'm going to bring it into the inner corner slightly. But again, I'm just going to blend that out in circular motions. I'm holding the brush quite low down so that the blend's a bit a bit lighter, so it kind of blends and diffuses the colour a little bit easier. And I'm going in with circular motions and then blending it into that inner corner. And I'm really trying hard to not raise my eyebrows, but I just raised my eyebrows just then, so. And that's all I'm doing on this bit. So see how it's kind of fully blended. So you could add a little bit more of this colour and just add a little bit of shimmer, and you're good to go, because you've got the blend here. It's very, very seamless. But if you wanted to add a bit of depth, just do what I do next. So then I'm going to go in with the Adulter, and I'm going to go in with this brush. This is the Morphe M562, so it's very similar shape to this brush here, but it's a much smaller, precise blending brush. So it's going to be able to get right into that inner corner here where I want to blend out that Adulter shade. So I'm going to go in again with my eye open. I'm just going to go into that outer corner and start blending that. I'm just kind of, again, holding it really low down, and I'm just going in like this with my eyes open so I can see where I'm placing the colour. So when my eyes open, I can still see that colour there. And then I will then bring that, close my eye, and then bring that into the inner corner. Like so. If you didn't want such a blown up look, again, you could blend that upwards a little bit more and leave it at that, and that would be more than enough. But I really like a smoky look, and I have a lot of eye space. So if you've got hooded eyes but you don't have as much lid space as I do up here, or crease space, you can keep it like this and just blend it out a little tiny bit more. Let me just get that other brush with no product and just blend that upwards into the other shade. So you could just do that, and that's a really pretty blend here. And then you could just add that shimmer, and it would be a very wearable look, in my opinion. So you could just leave it at that, I'm going to take it up a notch. But I'm just going to blend this out first quickly. I'm just going to bring that into the inner corner, and I'm just blending that upwards into the other shade that I was using a minute ago, and bring it out a little bit more so it's a bit more smoky like this side here. And I'm just gonna do that and bring it up higher. I don't normally like doing this, creating one eye and then coming to show you, because I then forget what I did. Sometimes I don't look the same because I've forgotten how I achieved what I achieved, but it didn't take long, so I'm just gonna blend that out. Could, if I was doing my eyes normally first, which is what I normally do, because I end up with, I've got glitter and shimmer all over my eyes. I'm gonna have to cover that up with concealer in a minute. But what I would normally do is stick some like tape alongside my eyes so I can get a real fine sharp line if I really wanted to. You don't have to do that. That's another little tip. If you want a sharp line and you're gonna do eyeliner or anything, then you can deepen it up with that. And then, so with this brush again, I'm going to go into that, actually, no, I use this one. I'm going to use this as an A13. It's a very short bristle brush. It's quite dense. So it's really good for like dense application. Oh, sorry. It's really good for dense application. So I'm going to go into Late Night, which is the darkest shade of them all. And I'm just going to place that like so into that outer corner. And then what I did is with this brush, I blended it out like so into some sort of like a line, and then I blended that into my lid like so, and then blended that upwards. Oh, sorry, got that in my eye. And then I just tried to like blend that out. So it's more like of a line type of thing. Like so, I think that's kind of looking quite similar. Just gonna take a little tiny bit and pop that in there and take it into the middle. Like so, just so that it's matching this eye. And then back to this one, I'm just gonna blend it all out. Trying to blend because it's not quite looking. I prefer this eye anyway, it's a bit softer. So that's the blend now. So if I look with the eyes, this is a quite intense look, like I said. If you don't want it this intense, then you don't need to do all the blending that I'm doing, but I have quite a large area here, so I have to blend it out, otherwise I don't really like harsh lines, so this is just how I like to do it. And then I'm going to go in with Excuses, which is the shimmer shade, and I'm just going to pat it out, and I'm just going to pop that. This is a beautiful shimmer, like so, and I'm going to bring it up quite high into the inner corner, just to brighten up my inner corner and really open up my eye. And if you blend it upwards into that bit here, it will open up your eye, and it will kind of diffuse a little bit the fact that it is so hooded because the colour is the same. So I'm just gonna do that again, and as you can see, I'm supposed to be not doing that. Okay, I do actually really like how that's turned out. So the colours are beautiful, really, really pretty. I definitely like this eye more than this one because this one's a little bit less intense. So I do, I'm gonna have to try and match them up though, because otherwise it's gonna look a little bit odd, isn't it? So I'm just gonna go in with this one, and then I've just accidentally popped a little bit. The beautiful thing with these shadows is they do blend absolutely beautifully. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little brush again, this little one again from the A13. I'm going to go into that Late Night shade, and I'm going to bring it down underneath my eyelid like this. I'm going to be connecting the two. And then with that little brush, with no product in it, I'm just going to look up and blend that And what I'm going to do, I'm going to clean this up with a bit of concealer in a minute so it's like perfectly done. And I'm going to do the same on this side because I hadn't done that really on this eye yet. And then I'm going to take that same brush I used for the shimmer, and I'm going to pop that in the inner corner and then drag it and apply it all over my eye basically, because I've just got it all in my eye. Like that. Now I've got fallout from this shimmering all over my eyelid and from the fact that I did the boy brown earlier and it didn't quite work, so I've had to redo all of that. So because I've got creasing and everything on my eyelids, that's pretty normal, but if I close my eyes, the blend is pretty beautiful on there, I think, in my opinion. I'm just going to clear it up with some concealer. I don't normally like to apply concealer with concealer, but because I'm not going anywhere, I'm just going to do that. I wouldn't recommend doing this. So let me just fix this bit and I'll be right back. I'm just going to go in with my Bad Girl Bang eye pencil in brown. And I'm just going to pop that in my waterline. When the look's quite dramatic and I don't want to add a black eyeliner, I would always go in with a brown. It just looks insane. So all I've done is I've cleaned up with a little bit of concealer, which normally I would do either by cleaning my eyes into that shape, or I would do it with a bit of concealer. Now I'm still kind of learning how best to do my eyes with my face changing slightly. So, but this is the finished look. I'm just going to add some mascara, and for mascara I've actually got a new one, kind of a new currently, but not new to me. This is the Essence Lash Princess Mascara. I used to love this mascara. This was amazing. This is, they now stock Essence in Primark, along with Catrice, which I was very excited about, and the concealer's kind of let me down. But I'm going to use this mascara for the first time in a really long time. So this is the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. I used to love this. Do I still love it now, about 10 years later? Not sure I do. Wow. Okay. It's okay. It might be a nice everyday mascara. It hasn't blown me away. I just want to keep adding layers just to see. I was obsessed with this. So this is £3.30. So let's just rein it in a little bit. So it is £3.30. For £3.30, it's a nice mascara. I don't know if it flakes. I'm just going to let it set a minute and then I'll go in with another layer. In its defense, I have like cleaned my eyes like 3 times in the last like half an hour. So that may be why I'm not like, oh my god, it's amazing. But it's nice. It looks good. I mean, adding lashes always kind of finishes with a look off for me really nicely. I do love this eye makeup. I think it looks really good. I'm giving you a little bit of colour, but not too much, too intense. So I do actually like how it's turned out. I hope you found my little tips useful. I am just trying to learn how to redo my makeup. I used to do crazy looks. If you look back through my channel, I used to do really, really colourful looks. And I don't know if my eyes have changed, or maybe I have changed the way I do my makeup, because I'm so used to doing other people's makeup. I can do eyes super easily. Eyes are like my forte, or I used to say eyes were my forte. It's the bit I enjoy the most. So maybe I should practice a bit more and get back in tune with my eyes rather than other people's eyes. But I do love how it turned out. Third time lucky, because this is my third eye look that I've done. Third eye look that I've done today. Because the other two just did not cut it, so I didn't like them. I would always recommend doing your eyes first. I don't know why I did my base first today. I'm not sure what I was thinking. But I filmed another video, which is the half and half of the 2 Estee Lauder foundations. So can you guess which side's which? Might be this way. So yes, I did half and half of this, but yes, I do really enjoy it. I do like it. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a huge big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I shall see you in my next one. Thank you. Bye bye.